For centuries, the legendary sea monster known as the Kraken has been at the center of countless stories and legends among sailors and fishermen who feared the mythical beast that dwelled in the dark abyss. Its roots are deeply rooted in the annals of maritime folklore, and throughout history, this enigmatic creature has captured the imaginations of countless writers and scholars all around the world. Today we'll take a look at the early legends featuring the Kraken and one particular event in the 19th century when a French naval ship met face to face with this formidable beast that everyone, up until that point, thought it was only a legend. The Kraken's origins can be traced back to Norse mythology, where it was believed to be a colossal sea creature dwelling in the icy waters off the coast of Norway and Greenland. The monster's reputation was so widespread at that time that in 1180, King Sverre of Norway warned sailors of the dangers of the sea, claiming that hordes of monsters inhabited the Norwegian coast. As time passed, various accounts of the Kraken's appearance and abilities emerged, and it was from these stories that, in the 18th century, the Danish bishop Erik Pontoppidan mentioned the Kraken in his book Natural History of Norway. He explained that the sea monster looked like a giant horned octopus, and that it was the most astonishing creature in the animal kingdom, and that its size could be compared to that of a small island. There are several reasons why sailors dreaded the Kraken during their voyages at sea. It was generally the unpredictable nature of the monster that frightened them the most. The fact that it could emerge from the depths at any moment to capsize their ships sent chills down even the bravest sailors' spines. Fast forward to the 19th century and the legend of the Kraken was at that point very well established among sailors, but no one had really seen it. However, on the 30th of November 1861, the French corvette named the Alecton, which was under the command of Captain Frédéric Bouillet, was on its way to the Canary Islands when they discovered a very unusual animal. As the ship approached the island, an eager lookout shouted that there was a large body partly submerged on the surface of the water. The captain then rushed to the deck to witness a sight that would forever change the course of the Kraken legend. What he and his crew saw that day was a creature so bizarre and huge that it defied anything they'd ever seen before, and they immediately thought of the Kraken from Norse mythology. Today we think that what the captain and his crew actually saw on that day was probably a giant squid. But of course they didn't know that, and anyone in their shoes at the time would have had the same reaction. Captain Bouillet then ordered everyone on board to take action. They fired muskets, launched harpoons, and attempted to ensnare the colossal squid with a noose. However, in the end, while they tried to hoist it on the ship, the squid simply tore apart and sank to the bottom of the sea, leaving only the tip of its tail. That encounter became a pivotal moment in maritime history. Up until that point, the Kraken was simply a myth or a tale told by sailors about the dangers of the sea, but it became clear after that the giant squid was probably what contributed to all these legends. This historical event, occurring in the midst of the 19th century, marked the beginning of serious searches and explorations into the mysteries of the deep sea, and eventually into the true nature of the giant squid, which was unveiled by scientists in the modern era. Today, the legend of the Kraken still lives on as one of the most well-known legendary creatures worldwide. This is partly thanks to authors like Alfred Tennyson with his poem The Kraken, and Jules Verne with his novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which have turned the legend of this colossus that terrorized generations of fishermen and sailors into a unique and integral subject of our modern pop culture. So this concludes today's video about the day man had a face-to-face with what they thought was the mythical Kraken. Thanks everyone for watching, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and leave a comment below if you enjoyed the video. Now then, thanks again, and see you all very soon.